Morning, boys. Morning, boys. Morning, chat. Let me send the announcement in. Alright, chat. Let me send this announcement in. Alright, boom. What we saying, chat? How we all doing, boys? Let a few more man join. What we saying, caveman? We saying caveman, casual, Nicola, Fletch, MH, LH, Alex, Phil, Kemray, Daniel, Mahmood. What you saying? Ian, Chris, Statch. What you saying? What's your bias for today? My bias was long, but it's already expanded before London Open. I'll get into my bias, boys. Everyone let me know what you guys are seeing. What you saying, RV, Tommy, Jed? What you saying? What you saying? What you saying, S Ferry? What you saying, bro? What you saying, brother? What you saying, brother? What we all saying? Morning, bro. Check Yempes or checking the set, bro. Looking for EU short now. Morning, Fletcher. I'm all good, bro. Yeah, I'm more preferring EU shorts, to be honest. What you saying, Flash, Jay, Alex, Polish, FX, Shabusi, what we saying? Big up to everyone in the com, all the regulars, the OG looking for sells. Yeah, so I'm looking for sells. I'm going to be trading futures and Forex today. Chat, I had my first ever Forex, my first ever futures trade yesterday. And this is the trade. The trade right here, pretty clean. Nice entry. Re-entry there. And closed out pretty much right at the low. So yeah, it was a pretty clean trade. It was a pretty nice trade, pretty clean trade. What do you think fundamentally because of the peace deal? Yeah, that's a big thing, bro. I think I'll get into that. I'll get into that in a sec. Yeah, that was my first ever futures trade. Obviously, I only risked a little bit because I was just trying to get to terms with it, but it did make $600. And yeah, it was pretty clean, I can't lie. You know me, boys, I always double down. I never fade my positions. I always fade the trend. No, I'm joking, I don't always fade the trend, but yeah, let me get into basically what I'm seeing in the market today. Come on, beautiful trade, come on, bro. Yeah, it was lovely. I just think the EU shorts yesterday was just quite obvious, really obvious. We had a lot of CRT. And we've just at our POI. But if we go into, let me show you what my bias is. So obviously on the monthly and the weekly, I am bearish. We know why. We got the 2025 high swept, big rejection. We then came back into a weekly order block, which we're now selling off from. And we've also swept March high, and we've got March low here to come into. Go to this. Now, with that being said, essentially on the daily, all we're really doing is just distributing towards this low. So what we're really doing is we're just on our way to this external low here. We're just reaching this low. And we just basically want to see on the 4 hour, are we actually ready to move or are we blatantly bullish on the 4 hour? Now on the 4 hour, you can see we are at a 4 hour order block. we've got the order block here, and we've got the external low. So we want to sell from the order block to the external low. That was the idea yesterday, which is obviously how we got in some decent shorts. But again, that's still the idea today. For me, again, what I always say is you got to look at it, what has actually changed. Yes, we've had this pump here in the London Open. We know London Session likes to manipulate anyway, so let's not get too drawn into that. But what has actually changed? Has it actually changed anything about the setup? Well, not really. We've already had a sell-off, and then it's just an up candle. Like there's nothing's happened here that would make me want to switch to bullish. The only thing that I can consider is like the position of the longs does look nice in terms of we've completed this CRT candle here. We've then tapped into this 4-hour order block, and then obviously it does look like we are quite bullish. However, I'm seeing this as more inducement for people to get in buys. I think a lot of people are going to see this order block here and just simply buy up to this high. And I think a lot of people might be in for a bit of a shock. I think we're only really pushing up to tap into our 4-hour order block, and then we're going to actually move down. And then a similar thing you can see here on the DXY, where DXY, as we said, obviously the opposite to EUG, but we are bullish. 2025 low swept, big move up, retracement, took March low, tapped into weekly order block, should turn into trade into March high. So we're obviously bullish, and we're just distributing towards this high. But again, we want to see on the 4-hour, are we actually ready to be bullish? Now again, some people will be looking at this, looking at sells with the 4-hour high here, sorry, 4-hour order block here. And then they'd want to sell off from there to this external low, which is fair enough. You can see why you'd want to see that. But I'm more seeing it on a different perspective, where we've got this 4-hour order block here. And we want to trade up to external high. So I want to be bullish off that order block. And obviously that again was what I was looking for yesterday, which is why I was looking for this to trade higher, which it did yesterday. But again, what has changed? Nothing really. I'm still looking for that exact same move. And I'll show you how I'll be looking to really build that position. But right, so essentially we've got this big CRT here of this candle. Look, it's not actually one specific candle because there's a big opening gap. But obviously if we look at EU and GU, we can see it's basically the low of Thursday or the low of Sunday. Yeah, basically this opening gap here. It's more equivalent to EU, to be honest. But basically, we're bullish. We saw yesterday expand higher. Still want to see this CRT get completed. And now what I'm really seeing is a CRT of this candle here to tap into this fair value gap to then go higher. So again, yesterday we had the push up. So all I'm looking for is a retracement and then a push up again. I just want to continue that trend that we already see begin yesterday. And again, a lot of people are going to be looking at this CRT here, which is valid. I can see why you'd be looking at it, and it does concern me a little bit on the DXY with this CRT here to potentially come into this low. It's a little bit shaky, but yeah, in general, I'm looking for price to tap into this 4-hour. And then come higher. So I'm going to be looking for potential entries for that now. And that's basically what I'm seeing. And I want to see confirmation in order for me to jump in that. So again, that's the 4-hour order block that we've tapped into. This blue one here. So I want to see price actually give a decent sell-off. We do have a 15-minute fair value gap that we can wait to be inverted. So I will be waiting for like a decent amount of confirmation, just because this is a pretty big fade. I mean, this does look like a really nice bullish setup, I will be honest. So we do want to be careful when we're fading it. We do have a, let's for now actually mark on this 5-minute imbalance, just because this will be the first thing to go, obviously. But this is the imbalance there. So let's see if we do invert this. But that's basically what I'm seeing, chat. So let me know if you're seeing different or if you're seeing the same. In gold, is that the gold in futures or the and that of forex like the same? Is there gold in futures and that of forex the same, bro? Yeah. Yeah, let me know what you guys are looking at. I thought futures was just NQ and ES and you didn't trade them. Can you explain what EU or Forex futures are? I mean, I'll be real, bro. I'm not the best to explain to you about futures. I'm only new to futures as well. Literally placed my first futures trade yesterday. But yeah, this is essentially just EU. I mean, yeah, you can trade Nasdaq and that, but there's loads of different things you can trade. I won't actually type it in, but obviously Nasdaq is the most common one by far that people trade. But I'm just trading EU essentially on Alpha futures. PA is too bullish. Yeah, bro. I mean, that's what most of people are thinking, though. That's normally when we sell off. Won't GU be better shorts? Yeah, bro. I do agree. GU will be better shorts. Made the best order block win. Come on, bro. I'm looking at gold short. I'll have a look at gold in a sec, bro. What is CRT? Candle range theory, bro. If you want a free PDF on CRT, just join my Discord. Link in my profile. Or whatever. Link in bio, whatever it is. Send me a message and I'll send you over a free PDF which explains what CRT is. Look it up, bro. I'll have a look at I'll have a look, bro. But that 4-hour FVG was already tapped and failed to make a high on DXY. What way? It didn't fail to make a high, to be honest. It really did make a high. We just didn't fully fill it. You can see we got price made this fair value gap here. We came down, filled it, and we did clearly make a high. We had two hourly candle closes above the previous high, so we definitely did make another high. But when we have a CRT low, or obviously CRT high, but in a fair value gap, that's normally nice confirmation, because there's resting liquidity within the fair value gap. But at the end of the day, we wait for the inversion. If the inversion doesn't come, then we don't get into the trade. So DXY didn't invert. DXY invert the 5-minute, but EU didn't. Yeah, that is jarring. To be fair, I'd look more. Yeah, it's annoying. We're going to have to really just wait for EU, to be honest, because there's not really any fair value gaps on anything else. Let's wait for EU. We can wait for EU, GU, though. GU as well. I am bearish. GU's probably a little bit nicer, to be honest, because we do still have this daily CRT. You can see we're coming again. So the monthly and weekly still the same. We've got the 2025 high, big rejection, tap into a weekly order block, March high swept, April high swept, March and April low to be traded into. So we just want to come lower. Bear in mind these lows have been standing for ages. These lows from mid-May are still there, whereas EU's obviously broken well past those lows, and DXY has broken well past those equivalent highs. So GU's got a lot of liquidity for it to be taken. But obviously I am bearish on it. We do have the daily CRT, and we are coming into a daily order block as well on GU. So we've got obviously the overall range really is from here to here on the daily, and we're coming off this order block down to this external low. So that's the main move. But within that, we're also mitigating this order block as well. We then get the CRT formation. So yeah, we want to trade down into this low. So yeah, I'm just looking at entries for where we could potentially get into shorts at. And yeah, you can see we've got this 4-hour order block, which I would want to see price come into before selling off. I should probably mark this up as well, to be honest. Should probably mark this up as well. Let me actually edit this chart, yeah. Boom. So yeah, this is basically the order block that I'm looking to sell from. This higher one. This is a bit easier to see on this chart, it's a bit cleaner. But this is the order block I'm looking to sell from. And this is the lower time frame or more zoomed in order block that I think people are being induced by. So this one here. I think people are looking a bit too zoomed in and buying off of this, whereas we're actually seeing a bigger picture, which is fading this overall order block, and just seeing this as a good opportunity to reach a decently premium price to then come down. So let me mark out. Right, but I will be trying to execute on this as well on futures again. Give me a sec, boys. Morning, Judson. Morning, Jonah. Everyone's asking about gold. Give me 2 secs, boys. EU futures is fire. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. 2 secs, chat. Yeah, everyone's talking about gold buys. I'm in clear fix clips. I'm in gold buys. A load of people talking about gold. Let me have a look at gold, because I know you guys are bare talking about it. So let's have a look. Okay, yeah. So we did take that low that we was talking about. Did give the nice reaction was looking for. Completed that CRT now, as you can see. So we swept this candle's low and therefore traded into this candle's high. So I would really be looking for price to continue higher, to be honest. Obviously, gold moves very different to the pairs that I'm used to trading, but I still have a pretty decent track record with gold. Although I don't really execute on it too much. Right, so that's the last move. The sweep and then the distribution. Yeah, I'll be looking to buy gold, to be honest. So we got this order block here on the hourly, which gold's tapped into. Hourly order block on gold. Started to distribute away from that already. So I just want to get involved in that move via the fair value gap. So I'll be looking at price coming back into the fair value gap and then buying from there. If we put on the DTO as well, which is a very important point at 5 AM. So the DTO is here. So as long as we're buying below that DTO level, which should be somewhat valid, I just want to make sure you're not buying above that. And then yeah, that's basically what I'll be looking for. So just continuing that distribution up. We shouldn't really need to fill this fair value gap. We got this higher up fair value gap we should fill. I can see us doing that at least before we have another move down. So yeah, I'll be looking for buys again. Order block we're coming off of, and then we just want to catch that distribution phase via the fair value gap like that. So I'd probably go off 50%. Stop loss will be at these lows. To be fair, your stop loss could really be at these lows, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I'll be looking for on gold. What time do you mark DTO? 5 AM, bro. New account. Yes, Shane. Welcome, bro. Yeah, the other account just kept on getting taken down for no reason, so I've switched to this account for a bit. My only problem is we didn't fill the new week opening gap. Yeah, but I mean, there's a reason for that. It was obviously it was a news shock, weren't it? The thing is that what we normally do when we have like a P still signed over the weekend is price immediately rebalances itself. So remember, price is always seeking balance. The price will always seek out fair value. Whatever value is true and fair, price will always seek it out. So obviously at this point, price is between 4.225 and 4175 as a fair range, right? So around the 4.2, it seems that it's fair value. However, after the news, you see the immediate shift, and now traders see this as fair value. And that happens a lot, obviously, after news. It's not just the opening gap; it's the fact that we often don't really need to fill it because we're just establishing new value. Remember, it's never going to be, there's never going to be like that unfair pricing within the market. Gold's never going to be trading at this price when it should really be trading at this price. If it's shifted up, it means it's found true value. And the fact we've had a whole day close within that value, and then this obviously the Asia session also push up, tells me that we're sort of fine to be established within here, and we don't really want to refill the gap. Plus, like, I mean, a lot of the biggest investors would have known that this is coming over the weekend anyway. It's not like a big shock. So it's not like there's going to be a load of like open positions from down here. So I don't think there's going to be loads of like retail position, institutional positions that need to be mitigated or closed or whatever it may be. So return to this area I don't think is really needed. And then, as I said, most people knew it was coming, so it's just a repositioning, and price is now at fair value. And I think price will now remain in, well, not in this area, but above this sort of old price range. Don't believe Netanyahu going to withdraw from Lebanon with this peace deal. Mate, it is fucking very possible, I'll be honest. It's very possible. Right, we're going to have another fair value gap form in a minute. So wait and see for that. It gapped higher due to US-Iran MOU was a massive shock, hence the move across assets. Not true, bro. It wasn't a massive shock at all. Majority of people knew that it was going to get signed on Sunday. I mean, we knew that it was going to get signed on Sunday, or there was a big chance it was going to get signed on Sunday. So, and that's retail traders. So institutions are going to be very in the loop on what's going on. Hence why I'm saying it's not really a shock move. It's just a rebalancing of fair value, or repricing to find fair value. Like no big institution is gonna have left fucking like heavy gold positions on here. You can see, look at the last sort of the last 4 hour candles of the market. You can see just pure up, down, up, down, up, down. This just shows me that people are exiting their trades. No one's getting in big positions because everyone knew that this was potentially going to happen on Sunday. So like I don't think there's any big institutional positions down at this area. The price has got to come down to mitigate, or the institutions are going to want to get out of, because no institution is going to be stupid enough to have held gold shorts, for example, over this weekend. Everyone knew what was coming this weekend. Morning, JS. What you saying, bro? Major banks buying gold. Yeah, bro. Why'd you leave that office? I moved to Thailand for a year, bro. You have a ticker, but yeah, bro. I've had bare accounts taken down. My other account's still there, but Yolo, would you say that you trade with? Would you say that the trade you're waiting for is more technical than fundamental? Yeah, bro. Always more technical than fundamental, though we do look at fundamentals. Mostly feels when it's efficient enough too. Yeah. Oh yeah, seen that. If I missed any comments, boys, just put them in again. Trump's watching over you, mate. Trust me, bro. I got in buys last week expecting it to be signed. Yeah, there was big talk. Yeah, mate. Josh, I can tell from that profile picture, bro. I'm in a long Bitcoin. Fair play. Fair play. I'll have a look at a Bitcoin in a minute, bro. You like my post? Come on, Shane. Come on, Shane. DXY is dumping. Yeah, DXY is absolutely dumping right now, chat. Absolutely dumping. You guys know that my style of trading, especially in these war markets, I've been fading the big moves anyway. If you don't know what fading is, chat, Stop thinking about sniper entries. Start thinking about fade entries. Like, these are fade entries. That yesterday was a fade entry. The best entries over these war markets is when you fade these big moves. These big rallies. You need to fade all of these big rallies. My bias, you guys know, my bias has been shorts since 14th of April 2026. So, what, bang on 2 months. Yeah, so 60 days that I've been in shorts. So, all I've really been focused on in these last 2 months is catching shorts. So, I've been fading every single bullish run. Like, for example, we went through this quite a lot on last week's stream, but every time we'd have these big, for example, 50 pip rallies, a lot of people being juiced into trying to chase it up and trying to buy, I would just fade and get in more sells. Same thing again here. We have a rally of 52 pips. A lot of people was trying to buy at this point. I just added to my shorts and faded this. Again, another really bullish London session. Price pushing up 30 odd pips. A lot of people was jumping in buyers. I again faded that. And then obviously that bearish trend did come into fruition. And then they all hit TP. Which was a fucking crazy week. And then same thing yesterday, really. Again, I've still got my bearish bias. I'm aware that my order block's here, so nothing's really concerning me in terms of price moving higher. So when we have this giga pump that we had yesterday from the open, which was about 60 pips, and price pushed 60 pips into our order block. Again, a lot of people was trying to chase this buy up, buy. I just kept my higher time frame bias and again faded it and caught them shorts. So it's a fucking really good ability to have if you're able to fade these big moves. And it's also really good on your psychology because it makes you realise when the big Lou fades, the market reverses. Come on, bro. Did you see the gold I just caught for 200 pips? Lovely stuff, bro. Send it into the Discord, bro. I'll have a look. BOJ rate today could see a slight push up on the euro. Mate, BOJ, it's been low-key the bane of my... It hasn't been the bane of my existence, but BOJ in the yen in Q1 was so nice. So nice, bro. So nice. But the yen in Q2, it's been fucking cooked since the intervention. How do you find the range? What time frame do you look at? I find the range, this is what I do. I find monthly, weekly, daily, and 4 hour. So my monthly range is from here. Fucking booted my mic over. My monthly range is from here to here. My weekly range is from here to here. My daily range is from here to here. And my 4 hour range is from here to here. So I look quite close in compared to quite a lot of people. What really pisses me off is a lot of people look too zoomed out. So they'll be on the 4 hour time frame looking for the range and they'll be like, okay, yeah. So the range is from, on the 4 hour, the range is from here to here. Chat, if your chart should never look like this. You see when it's so zoomed out and you can't really, you actually can't see the candles, they're just lines. You should never look at your chart like this. Oh, wait, my mic. Oh, bro, is it the helium mic again? Oh, for fuck's sake. Let me try and sort this out. Apparently due to USA sealing the deal with Iran, USD pumps, I think EU will go. The general idea. Obviously, when America is at war, the dollar pumps. Now that there's de-escalation, it's going to be more bearish. So that does make sense, but I wouldn't get too wrapped up in that. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't get too wrapped up in all of that stuff. But yeah, that is right though, bro. Everyone double tap the screen. If I missed any comments, boys, put them in again. Got his mic from a cereal box. There you go, mate. How about you buy me a new mic, seeing as that seems to boil your piss every stream? I'm one of them people as well. If someone tells me to get something, then I bare won't. Like, if someone tells me to get a haircut, says my hair's too long, I need a haircut, I'll like consciously make an effort to not get a haircut for another week. If someone tells me buy a new mic, I'm like, you know what? Fucking rate this mic. Wholly defensive. Bro, using a voice changer to sound man. Are you putting on a deep voice? No, I'm not putting on a deep voice. You can watch me on How light is this fucking voice? Why does it do that? Bro, it's fixed. That's like my normal voice. Morning, Pojo. What you saying, bro? Are you looking at selling from that zone? Yeah, bro. I'm looking at confirmations first before I get into anything, though. I am looking at EU shorts, though. Most people are looking for EU longs. I'll do a poll in here in a minute to see what people are looking for, but the vast majority of people will be looking for EU longs, and I love that. I love fading. I love fading. Payout requested. Let's go, bro. Do you own Triad? What do you mean, bro? I don't know what that is. Unless you're talking about the triads, in which case... No, I don't. Yolu, you need a new trade. Bro said I need a new trade. Enter a winning trade, bro. To be fair, my win rate on futures is insane. I'm like Sam Allardyce right now, bro. Remember when Sam Allardyce had one game for England, 100% win rate? So now I'm coming on futures right now. One trade, one win. And I'm changing this futures game, boys. If you're tired of every single futures creator going on the 30-second time frame and entering a 1-to-1 and setting stop loss at break even after price moves £20 in profit, don't worry, because I'm here to save the futures game. I'm going to be taking actual good, nice, clean trades like this on futures, and we're going to fucking clean up the act, clean up the game. Gone are the days of 1-to-1, 30-second scalps. We're catching real trades over here. Trust me, chat. Trust me. Morning, Lou. What you saying? Back in London now. What you on today? I'm on EU. I'm mainly looking at EU shorts, to be honest. Selling zone for gold or buying zone for gold. Yes, Dylan. What you saying, bro? I'll be looking for buyers on gold, bro. Give me a sec. I'll go back to the chart. You trade only EU and GU, bro. For the Q1, I was trading JPYs, but I haven't traded JPYs in a fat minute since the intervention come through. But yeah, I'm just waiting for confirmation in order to jump in shorts. I know there's a lot of people that are defo going to be setting limits all throughout this. There's people that have got buy limits all the way up this leg. But as I said, I'm personally looking at sells. Again, if the confirmation doesn't come through and we don't take a trade, then it's nothing lost. But yeah, I won't be looking to long this market, that's for sure. Not that I can't see longs playing out. I can see longs playing out. I can see why you'd be long. But with me, I like to pick a bias and absolutely stick to that no matter what. And never change it in the actual day. So if I'm bearish, I'm purely looking for sells, and that's that. Which platform are you trading on futures? Alpha Futures, bro. EU should dump. What makes you say that, bro? I've got the same bias as well. Do you think that 1 hour FVG is valid in EU? Or this one up here? Or this one or this one? EU have daily CRT? To be fair, just about. Just about, I think. Yeah, nice. Just about is CRT there, to be fair. This is definitely a risky short, but fading always is. We're too close to CRT low on DXY. I fear this will fake out. Fairs. I'll be honest, looking at this, it looks like we may just distribute straight to that high. As I said, I can see, like, obviously I'm not blind to this order block here. I can see why the market could long from this. I just always would go with the higher time frame, because retail traders always get wrapped up in the lower. Don't know. I think it will do well to reach these highs as well. I do really think that. I think we'll do really well to reach these highs, to be honest. Yeah, that's the 4-hour candle close though. So if we get a rejection, that'll be nice, because it will be the start of obviously a 4-hour CRT if we can start moving down. War is over, so gold going up. Yes, sir. In on these longs, fair play. Short this shit, bro. Yeah, I'm looking at shorts. You learned CRT from Romeo. Yeah, I mean, Romeo is the guy that's founded CRT. CRT, the thing is with that Romeo guy, he's so annoying, but the concept, you literally can't deny that it is quality. It's not really anything new either, but like it's a great concept, and he's the one who made it mainstream at least. He packaged it. Let's say that. Like, everyone traded closes, do you know what I mean? But he actually packaged it in a proper way. The war is far from over. Fair play. Apparently he was kidnapped too. Oh, Romeo? Nah, he's probably just marketing, bro. Yeah, holy push. DXY is looking so bearish, isn't it? Again, though, you got to be brave in these scenarios. Just because you've got a really bearish candle doesn't mean that it's actually changed anything about the market you're trading. Just coming into this order block now as well on the DXY. A lot of trendline liquidity building up at the 1 minute, yeah, for sure. Retail traders, that's what it stands for. Give me your starting 11 versus Croatia. Obviously Pickford in there. I'd probably go Gay and Conser, you know. I'd probably go Conser over Stones. Don't know how Lewis Hall didn't go as well. I'm thinking about the left back now, and it's like, bro, how the fuck ain't it Lewis Hall? It's probably what? Who's it gonna be? It'll be what's he's called. I do still rate old matey, what's he called? Can't remember his name. Geezer absolutely dunked on us. Plays for City. Scored a brace in the Carabao Cup. What's the geezer's name? I always forget that geezer's name. City youngsters, like, bro, who even cares? But to be fair, he's a baller. I'm going Pickford, Gay, Konsa, and then yeah, Reece James and matey. What's his name, bruv? Always forget his fucking name. O'Reilly, yes it. Reece James, O'Reilly. I'm going Rice, Anderson, Morgan Rogers, Saka, Golden, Kane. I think Anthony Hughes would be, yeah. I personally think Bellingham should start on the bench as well. Maybe against like the top quality sides, you want to start Bellingham, but I think he can hold a bit of bench. I also think Golden's better than Rashford. Everyone's telling me Rashford's better than Golden. It's like, mate, it's not FIFA, bro. Just because he's got 90 pace. Golden looked good against Costa Rica. We've got so much quality. Yeah, trust me, bro. I was saying the same. And plus, mate, you got to look at it. Barcelona declined to sign Rashford for 30 million and then signed Golden for like 80 million. I know that's not the be all and end all, but it's like, that obviously shows that Golden's better. Do you know what I mean? Everyone I speak to would rather go with Rashford. Like, no one rates Golden at all. I think Golden's a good player. I rate Golden. He's had a shit season, but it's been said Saka can't even start or finish the World Cup due to his Achilles injury. Lol. Trust me, bro, mate. How brutal is that? How brutal is that? They picked a one-legged Saka. A one-legged Saka over a fully fit Cole Palmer or Phil Foden. Brutal end to the debate. Brutal end to the debate. A one-legged Saka is better than a two-legged Cole Palmer. Holy brutal. Rashford was better in a day now he's washed. I agree, bro. Are you saying Gordon's better than Rashford? I think it's down to Rashford's raiders, not a skill issue. Rashford's. I don't rate Rashford in it. I think Gordon's actually a good player. It's not. I don't think it's just wages either. Like how many clubs are in for Rashford? Do you know what I mean? No one. No one wants Rashford. How many clubs are in for Gordon? A bag of teams. He would have gone to Arsenal if Barca didn't come in for him. Obviously, he's always going to go Barca over us, but he would have got a big move. Even if it weren't Barca, he would have gone to a top European club. Rashford would be lucky to play for like Villa. Not saying Villa ain't a good side, they are, but difference, do you know what I mean? There's a reason Barca paid 70 mil. Yeah, I rate him. Analysis day. I'm personally bearish, bro, but most people are bullish. Do you trade ICT? Yeah, a lot of ICT concepts. Eze, Watkins, Rogers, Rashford coming off the bench. Nice to have quality and depth. Yeah, trust me. The only one I wanted, only player I think Skelly should have gone. I really, really think Skelly should have gone. That's the only one for me. Obviously, the Maguire one as well. I do hear that. Maguire one, but Skelly as well. Like, he so should have gone. Everyone hyped up Rashford too much when he was younger. I think it got to his head a bit. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think it got to his head. He was never like a prick or anything. I think he was more just like you said, bro, the pressure in it. Like the pressure. I don't think he would. Like, he's a good lad, Rashford, isn't it? He's actually like genuinely is. Like, he always gives money to charity and shit. Like, helps out all the children's hospitals. He's a nice bloke, innit? You can't say he ain't. But he had so much pressure on him. And plus, he had United not on his back, but he played in a really, really like volatile United team, didn't he? As chopping and changing managers, buying superstars, selling superstars. Like, it was protest. It was just ag for them. You could argue Walton over Henderson, but I think I'm not mad about that. I think Walton is unlucky. I probably would have preferred Walton, but yeah, like you said, for his experience, I don't mind it at all. Do you think Euro's going down? I personally do, bro. Appreciate the follow, brother. Smith Rowe should have stayed. Nah, I'd rather him leave to be like, if you're talking about Arsenal. He's not good enough for us, but I do like him as a player. I think he's defo good enough for like a Fulham or like at least a mid-table club. You don't really want to hold a player like that ransom in it, especially if they're English. You want to let them play. Walton overhanded any day. Yeah, I do agree as a player, but I think he's brought him for experience and stuff, which is fair. Go on the 5 minute time frame. Yeah, I'm waiting for these inversions. GU clean for shorts. Okay, nice. Right, we've tapped into this 4-hour order block. We've had a bit of move. It's funny. Wait, 2 secs. Right, so we tapped into this 4-hour order block. Started a 4-hour CRT. We're getting the nice move down. Not really any imbalance to really invert though on GU, which is the only issue. The only thing we do have is a swing low right here. So we are going to have to wait for this swing low to be broken, which is another 5 pips down. But still a nice start to the move. And that's where we wanted the move to start coming through. Tapping into the order block. Do we have a... No. Yeah, we obviously do have 2 CRTs on GU. Looks real nice. Obviously do have pound news later. Oh, sorry. Yen news later. But other than that, I don't think we have anything else which is going to cause a disruption. Let me double check. Oh, it was this morning. I was bugging out. Fairs. Your bias still sells even after Trump blessing it with Iran. Yeah, bro, my bias still sells. Chat, what I need you lot to do is to try and be as external to the noise as possible. As external to the noise. How I compare it to, yeah, is don't be Man United, be Arsenal. Don't be Tottenham, be Arsenal. And let me land with this. Bro, see how we had Arteta, bro? Like, you lose a result and then the fans want you to lose, and then there's all these emotions, and then the player leaves, and then there's like a protest outside the pitch, and then we get knocked out of a cup. And it's really easy for the ownership to get emotional and act on these decisions. But what you should just do is always try and be external to it. Always be external to the noise going on and just stick to the plan. And it's the exact same in anything, bro. Same with football, but obviously same with trading. Try and be external to everything you see. All these news things that you see, like the war thing and all stuff like that, you need your bias, and then try and be just external to any of that noise going on. Just stick to your bias. If your bias is bearish, stick to that. Don't let the war... Because the thing is, that all that's going to do is just pump it up for a higher price. Like, look at yesterday's... that 4-hour close. That's pushed the market 35 pips up, so we can now sell from here. Just gives us a better sell position. So just try and be external to all the noise, and try not to be like the masses. Like, it's just you'll realise, like, all the stuff that seems big in the moment, it's never that big. Same in football, bro. All the shit that seems like a massive deal, it's not ever that much of a big deal once time settles or dust settles and time passes. Same with trading. It was this morning, yeah. But yeah, same shit, bro, with trading. It's like, it always seems like this is going to be really important in the moment, and then you realise in the grand scheme of things it didn't actually make a difference. So just try and be as external from it all as you can. All news is manipulation, in my opinion. Fair play. I don't know if I agree with that, but right, we're still waiting on EU to invert, and again DXY tapping into the order block, just as GU taps into the order block, and EU obviously tapping in as well. Alright, this is all going so far so good. Check GJ. Okay, you guys have been asking me to check JPYs. I will. Richesse trip to some games in Euro 2028 in the UK. Yeah, bro. Gold melting, nice. Shit, I think I'm going to... Bro. Actually, no, it can't be this week. And where's the next Euros? Is it in Spain, or is that the World Cup? Or is it in England, Euro 2028? Oh, it is England. Jeez. That is sick. That is sick, chat. Yeah, defo. I went to my first game with Dylan about 6 weeks ago. Oh, you went with Dylan? The Blades. I've been to a Blades game as well with Dylan. Seems like no one wants to go. Suppose there is only one proper team in Sheffield, isn't there? No, I'm joking. I'm one of them people now. I'll always be Sheffield United, even though Sheffield Wednesday are better as a like they just are better in it. They're kind of the good guy in the scenario. But I'm one of them people. If I go to one game for a club like that, them I rate them now. Like, I'll always like Sheffield United now because I've been to their games and it was a good game as well. Gave me some good entertainment. I'll always like them now. Not that they give a literal fuck, but still. I'm like that with any club. Any club I go to abroad, I'm like, yeah, sweet. I rate you like now. Do you trade Palladium? I'm in longs. Palladium? Oh. Sorry. What's it used for? Wow, catalytic converters. Oh, mate. It's kind of what we'll do. What we'll do with Palladium. Just go out tonight and steal every single catalytic. And what we'll do, right? This is what we're going to do. This is the million IQ play. This is the banker. This is the one that can't fail. This is the one that would never fail. And this is what we're going to do. So we're going to put a long on Palladium, which, if you don't know, is what catalytic converters are made out of. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go out tonight, all of us in the comms. We've got 150 watching on YouTube. We've got 50 watching on TikTok. So that's 200 people. I reckon we can probably... Okay, helium mic. Okay, you're going to have to phone this in helium mic. What we're going to do, we're all going to go out. We're all going to rob about 4 cars each, right? 4 motors each of the catalytic converter. So that's 4 times 200 of us. So that's what, 800. So we're going to have 800 catalytic converters. And then there's obviously going to be an increase in demand in catalytic converters. Increase in demand, what does that mean? Increase in demand means price shifts higher. And therefore we win the trade. And we haven't even got to do any technical analysis. All we've got to do is go out and graph catalytic converters. So that would really be my analysis on Palladium, to be fair. In all seriousness, though, wow, this shit looks very much like the dollar. Yo. Sorry. Monthly order block, always start my analysis on the monthly. Monthly's giving bullish. Mark on the monthly high. Are you inverting, Alvin? Let me unplug my mic. If I missed any comments, boy, just put them in the comments again. Let me, for now, just move this to the side as well, just so we can see a bit clearer price action. One hour imbalance. Holy fade. 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 Still do have this CRT to complete. Realistically, we could aim for that CRT low. We're so fucking premium right now for sells. We're miles above the DTO, miles above the weekly troper, miles above last week's price action and the CRT low on the daily. Miles above the CRT low on the 4 hour. Is that daily as well? No, yeah, on the 4 hour. Obviously, we've got a sweep of this 4 hour candle high as well. I don't want to draw too much on my chart, but let's wait for the close. Right, chat, give me 2 secs, chat, give me 2 secs. Someone said full port if you're bad. I'm not that bad, I can't lie. I'm in. Right, let's see. Let's see. What pair is this? This is Euro USD, brother. Very risky one, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This is a risky trade. When would you look for longs again? I wouldn't look for longs for a while, bro, to be honest. I've been shorting this market for ages now, so like if this stops out again, like it is what it is. I'll happily take an L short in this. Like these shorts have brought me so much joy. Gotta play some tunes on. Why would it be very risky when everything tells us to sell? Not everything tells us to sell, bro. There are a good few bullish confluences that I can think of. Mainly the 4-hour order block, the recent 4-hour trend, and the obviously the ceasefire news. There are a few things where I could see us continuing higher, but I'm going for the fade right now. Morning, Lou. Did you hold your EU trade from yesterday? I did. Well, I was trading futures, so I couldn't hold it overnight. So it closed automatically. This was my trade. So yeah, this was yesterday's trade. No, but I can't sleep through the night. I'm facing the glass. That music is bare loud. What a tune, trust me. This is a fucking... I've got to replay this. Can't sleep through the night. I'm facing the glass. Not exactly a great close for GU. Through the night, losing my mind tonight. Hold on the table. Let's go. Let's go. Mabel. You know much about Model 1s, Lou? 4-hour Model 1 for the week? Nah, bro, I don't. Not really. If that's CRT if you're talking about. I see it in my own way. I'm personally waiting for 5-minute MSS. Fair play, bro. Through the night. Through the night. Facing the glass. So this low here. I'm losing my mind tonight. Your favourite online trader goes break even at this point. Just letting you know. Your favourite influencers go break even right now. Morning, Lou. Did you hold your... Oh, yeah. Deathwave V-shape reversal on EUGU SMT2. I do think we maybe head higher into FMC. That's the catalyst for the next DXY leg higher. Hopefully, bro. I do agree. Euro USD sell, yeah, for me personally. Mine tonight. Came into 4-hour Model 1. Order block should continue down now. Hopefully, bro. Fuck, break. Yeah, trust me, bro. Bro, I want to hear that new tune he's got, bro. You know that Lavish song? That one sounds fucking cold, bro. I'm losing my mind tonight. Rent rolls on the table. Yeah, this sounds like a tune as well. I like these 80s vibes. What was the last song? It's called Rubbers. Good trade, to be fair. Appreciate you, bro. Trading abroad for the next 2 months. Going to be sick. Nice, bro. Whereabouts are you going? Come out for the match tomorrow, pub. I've got a yeah, I've got a gaff, not booked, but I've got like a I don't know what you call it, bruv. But yeah, let me know if you're about, bro. Come out with me and my mates and that. Bankrolls on the table. The daily wick candle from yesterday's high looks like to get filled sooner rather than later, if you ask me. The wick fill. Why do you want the will to get filled? Yeah, rubbers with a Z, bro. Yeah. You go and break even, mates won't be proud. Nah, bro, I'm not. Oh wait, yeah, no, I'm not. Don't worry. Took a risky sell on GU 5 minute. Oh, you're sticking to your daily plan, Drift. Let me make sure you was actually. I haven't checked your old daily plan yet. It's breaking your rules. Breaking your rules, Drift. Did you watch Brazil versus Morocco? Yeah, it was a quality goal, wasn't it? Send Adi, I'll be there. Sweet, bro. I'll text you. Colour fell start of July next month and Tenerife for 2 weeks. Colour fell. Let's have a look. Spain. Yeah, nice. Near Barca. Not gonna lie, that's better made me want to play GeoGuessr. So I'm gonna have to play an online game. Chat, I realise, you know, we never play online games. We're gonna go online right now. We're gonna duel someone right now while we're waiting for this trade to come through. We're gonna duel someone right now. What rank did they give me? Alright. Silver 1. I played 5 games, won 3, I think. Alright, let's see. Bro, am I like the definition of an immigrant? Toughest regions, Australia, USA, and New Zealand. Easiest regions, Romania, India, Thailand. Jesus. Alright, this guy's American. We should smoke him. He doesn't know much. England there. This is Germany. You can tell by the bollards. Holy Germany. It's going to be probably northern Germany. I'm going to go Berlin. Put the pressure on. This guy's American. Surely he doesn't know much. Alright. We won that one. Alright. The fuck you playing GeoGuessr? Yeah, bro. This is the cheat code. Okay, this is somewhere in Italy. Whereabouts in Italy? Go Naples. Boom! Another dub. Alright. Holy based. Pare. Oh, they've only got these in... I'm sure that's Mexican. Ah, really not sure. I think that's... Is that... Oh, I don't know. I think that might be Brazilian. I think I'm going to fuck this. I'm going to go Mexico. I think it's... Oh, I think it's here. Oh, fuck. I knew that fucking Pare, mate. God's sake. Okay, I low-key got biblically cooked there. Liera Porto. Lisbos Tomar. It's got to be Portugal, innit? I want to put the pressure right on him. I think this could be wrong, but I need to put the pressure on. I'm going Portugal. Go on then, mate. Oh, he's searching for Porto. What a beg, mate. Look at him. Look at this beg, bro. Look at this beg, bro. This guy's begging it hard, bro. Nice one, mate. Fucking idiot. Look at him, bro. It's an old man, bro. This guy's a fully grown man. Kiev. Really, I'm not really sure about that language. Thinking Croatia. Maybe Montenegro. Got to pull something out of the bag here. I'm going to go Montenegro. Oh, yeah, I've lost. Oh, no, we're still in the game. I need a fat dub here, bro. I need a fat dub here. Fat dub. I need a fat dub. Okay, it's just somewhere in India. I've got to get it bang on. I've got to lock in here. Or is this Pakistan? This looks a bit too clean to be India. Oh, wait. This isn't India. Wait, is this not India? No, it's not. 606. I really don't know what number that is. We're going to have to just guess, aren't we? We're going to have to guess. This geezer's definitely looking at a road sign. Police here. Quinha. Fucking beg, mate. Bro, look at the age of ya. Look at the age on ya. Oh, I've closed the wrong thing as well, for fuck's sake. Look at the age on him, chat. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, chat? Like, really? Are we actually really fucking for real doing this? I need to find my lot size calculator now. Do you know what I mean, chat? Like, bro, at your big age, you not got anything better to do than bully people like me on the internet? I'm joking. Still, though, like, get a life, mate. You not got a wife or something. Your wife's probably slaving away at work. Okay. Holy cope from me, Jesus. I've got to play one more. I can't lose in front of all my followers like that. I know I've got to play one more. Got to play one more. Got to play one more. Okay, maybe not. I just got restricted off the FYP. Bro, you literally can't not... Oh, okay. I can't help it, Joe. I'm going to have to go into a game. What are you trading right now? I'm trading Euro USD, bro. I'm going to play this game bare quick, though. Got to be India, innit? Don't know, that geezer looks... I mean, it looks like Africa, but they got tuk-tuks, bro. It looks like South Africa, but I don't think it really is. Don't look that hot either. Mozambique, yeah, it was Nigeria, boys. Senegal, yeah, it was Nigeria. It was Nigeria. I think this is Thailand. Or is it Singapore? I don't think that's Japanese. Ooh, I don't think that... Is that Japanese? Or is that... I'm sure that's Chinese, isn't it? Don't think that's Japanese. Don't think that's Japanese. Doesn't look like Taiwan, so I'm going to go Macau. I don't think that's Japanese, or is it Japanese? Have I fucked it? Was that Japanese? Have I fucked this? Chinese, yeah, it was. Boom, so we've won. That was Taiwan, fairs. Boom, that's a big dub. Right, one more and then we should be able to get back to Nigeria, bro. There is a police car. Wow. Oh my god. Really, bro? Fucking really. Alright, 2 lines in the middle. That's America. I don't know where the fuck this is, bro. 2 lines in the middle, though, so it probably is America. I'm gonna go... Okay, let's just go LA. Why not? LA. Mate, you're not gonna get anything else than what we've got. We can't see fucking anything. Oh, no. Poland has 2 lines in the middle as well. Shit, I think he's cooked me. Oh, no, he ain't. Slovakia. Shit, then. Fucking hell. Ohio, LA. Yeah, I was sure that was America, bro. I was sure that was America. I don't know how it weren't America. Okay, Poland. This is defo. This is defo. I think I'd just go earlier, to be honest. I don't think we're going to get where in Poland it is. Dwoski, he's just going to Google it as well because he's a loser. Let's go Warsaw. I was going to go Krakow, but I've been Krakow. I don't think it's Krakow. Oh, he's just read a sign. This guy is such a beg, mate. Decent movement so far, though, on this. Want it to break this low. Okay, another dub. Okay, one more big win and we should be sweet. There's always a police car in Nigeria when the Google car is driving. Okay. Okay. I can't... Oh, gap lines in the middle. Oh, I can't... Oh, Joe, it's Germany. It's Germany. It's Germany. It's Germany. Put the pressure on. Mate, what are you looking for, mate? Oh, seriously. Go on, go America so I can win. Go America so I can win the game. Go America so I can win the game. This is never... He didn't even guess. Oh, he did. Switzerland, bro. Really? Boom. Okay, dub. Okay, sweet. We can get back to trading now. Boom. And get back to trading. Check the tweets of Trump. Oh no, is Trump tweeting? Chat, Trump's just woke up. Trump's just woke up, chat. Apparently Trump has just woke up. Let me check Squawk tweets. Trump, do whatever. Okay. Newest round of Trump tweets. Okay, here we go. Wait, whoa, okay, there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, there's a lot of Trump shit that's just come out. Alright. Trump, Iran deal is fair, good deal. Iran deal should be successful. We're not investing any money in Iran. Trump, I have a great relationship with Qatar. Trump, we're leading AI by a lot. Trump, I have maybe over 50% of chip industry by the time I leave. Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. Iran will suffer if it tries to attain a nuclear weapon. Detailing with rational people in Iran now. Leaders in Iran looking to help their country. Trump praises Qatar for bravery. Trump, Russia should make a deal. Trump, I want to do whatever I can to end the war in Ukraine. Okay. Well, he's defo woke up. 10 minutes on the hourly candle close on EU, which will confirm the CRT. Yeah, nice. I mean, we shouldn't really at least close above that high. It will be really nice to have that confirmed. Stop loss is a little bit tight, to be honest. We could have done with having it a little bit higher, but it is what it is. Could have really done with having it up here, to be honest, but what can you do? If I missed any comments, boys, just put them in the chat again. I'm not airing anyone. I had to just lock in and win that Geoga, so I couldn't let myself get embarrassed in front of all you, man. What's SpaceX's ticker? They've probably got the most in-demand ticker. What is it? Chat, what's SpaceX's ticker? SPC. Are you holding that GU? It's EU, bro, but yeah, I'm holding. I'm not in GU, I'm holding EU, though. Need GU to have, like... Well, I mean, GU's closed below now, so that is your confirmed market structure shift. Is anyone in shorts, or is anyone looking to get in shorts, or is anyone in longs? Let me know, chat, what you guys are in or what you're looking for. I think even if we are to continue selling off, I think DXY should at least come to the weekly to open, if not the DTO. So you're holding EU instead of GU, yeah, bro. Not a great deal of movement, though, to be honest. Not holding any drawdown, though, which is nice. I'm in shorts on GU, in shorts. Did you enter on futures? Nah, bro, not on futures. Oh, SPCX. No, SL is valid, you think, yeah? Is this bullish or bearish news for EU and GU? I think EU might push a bit higher there before dumping. Fair play, bro. I can potentially see that if we want to take more liquidity. Is this news bullish or bearish for you? It's not really here or there, bro. It's just Trump tweeting. Why does Mace not go live anymore? Because no one was really tuning into the New York lives, bro. Everyone was mainly just watching the London lives because that's when we mainly trade. Yeah, I'm holding EU. I'm currently in a short position on EU, looking to sell EU shorts, waiting for a retap of the order block in long. Fair play. I'm in shorts, EU shorts. I'm in shorts on GU, in shorts, EU shorts. Yeah, a lot of people's in this as well. I wonder how many people actually had that bias and how many people just copied me. Let me know, chat. Oh my god, that's brutal, man. Oh, Jesus, that's brutal. That's fucking brutal. That is fucking absolutely brutal. Had the buzz the whole time. Yeah, I know certain man did. It's only a 30 pip trade. It's not. We don't need loads on this. Was in since yesterday. Nice, bro. I need to know if EU's going to continue to sell so that I can hold. Well, you're never going to know for sure, bro. You're never going to know for sure. Just rented minute on MetaTrader 5 and futures, but my TP on futures is DTO. Yeah, fair play, bro. It makes sense with them earlier closes. Waited for that 1 hour FVG to get filled and wanted more confirmation. Fairs. Yeah, this is the only thing. If we do want to come higher into this fair value or even into this order block, could get a little dark. We're not really seeing many buyers step into the market though at this point. I am in on this on a 200k. Did you enter on EU so that we enter shorts? Bro, I wouldn't ever recommend just copying my trades. You're not really going to get anywhere from just blatantly copying. And as well, if you got a clear bias, you're always better. If you was looking at buyers, then bro, like, still take buyers. Don't let me persuade you against it. You should never just copy. I mean, if you like my analysis and you agree with it and then you build that into your own, then fair play. But bear in mind, I'm a pretty insane win streak right now. So I'm due a loss, to be honest. You can see sell, 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 and again we got another sell right now. So we've got a lot of CRT as well. We've got 2 daily. Well, we've got 4 hour CRT here. We've got daily CRT here. And we've got hourly CRT, or another 4-hour CRT here. So we should come down to all these lows. Now, even if we're bullish Wednesday to go to DTO first, in my opinion, no one wants to buy this high. I do hear it. I do think we're pretty premium right now. We're quite a bit above the DTO weekly to open. Last week's price action in general. I know there has been a shift in obviously the fundamentals, but I do also feel like it's been priced into a degree. Like people knew it was eventually going to come. But yeah, everyone double tap the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Drop a like if you're watching on YouTube, boys. My Discord is linked in my YouTube profile. If you want to go to my Discord community, which is the main place where we do everything, just go over to YouTube, Richesse FX, and join the Discord, boys. Just click my link in my bio, get in the Discord. The main hub of where we do basically everything. We share our positions, our profits, everything like that. Why sells? Because in my opinion, the higher time frame is bearish, bro. It's only sort of the most recent day or two that's appearing bullish. You can see why people would look to buy for this order block. You can see why people would look to do that. In my opinion, I'm more seeing it bearish off of this order block. So I feel like the people that are buying here are a little bit too zoomed in. And they're only really looking at this rather than the bigger picture, which is that we're in this bearish POI to sell. We also have daily CRT here. On the daily, we're bearish. 4-hour CRT here, so we should come into this low. Then also 4-hour CRT starting right there as well. So yeah, this is telling me bearish. Yeah, DTO buyers I'm waiting for. Fair play. I want to see the price push into that 5-minute order block before the sell. That's where I have a limit. 5-minute order block. I mean this one up here. Bro wants that fucking immaculate RR. Fair play. Yeah, I can't see many buyers wanting to step in at this price, to be honest. Bearing in mind we've rallied, what, 40 pips already? Pretty quickly as well. Wow, mother of murdered schoolboy considers return to Colombia. Wow. Yo, just listen to this. You local to Braintree, lad. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. All these places are like the absolute arse end of Essex. Just I'll send you where I'm actually at. But all these places are miles away, bro. I'll be real. Well, not miles away, but like an hour drive. Like, I'm more like Londony, Essex. Like, I'm basically Greater London. Well, I am Greater London. But yeah, I'm sure you'll be near me at one point. A mother who fled from cartel violence in Colombia is considering a return to South America after her teenage son was fatally stabbed at a London house party. Alessandra Saldaringa, 32, moved her family to Haringey just 3 years ago in pursuit of a better life for her 2 children. And said that. Bro moved to Haringey for a better life. Imagine looking for a better life and you decide you're going to find it in Haringey. Cold, 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 cold. Bro, I'm not going to lie as well. This guy, so this guy moved 3 years ago from Colombia to the UK. This bro. Rest in peace, obviously. But like, bro, respectfully, mate, you've been in UK for 3 years. You're already knees deep in a gang. You turned up to a party with straps and things, trying to shoot up the party, basically. Like, bro, let's be real. Like, if you would have stayed in Colombia, your kid would have just joined the cartel. Like, your kid's the type of people that other people run from. Like, could be just because the low resistance. Wait, what's LRLR again? I always forget what you mean. You in these? Yeah, bro. Bro, I'm also confused on Forex or futures. Guide me, please, bro. Forex is easier, bro, in my opinion. Futures is easier in terms of the actual logistics of it, like buying accounts, placing trades, getting payouts, stuff like that. But in my opinion, the price action on Forex is a lot more steady, a lot more stable. There's longer term trends. So, for example, I've been shorting EU for like 60 days now, whereas futures are more lower time frame, sort of scalp moves. You're waiting for just a quick liquidity sweep in and out within like 20 minutes or something like that. Or trading on like the minute time frames, sometimes even the seconds time frames. Forex is more higher time frame. Maybe short-term sells, but overall buys. I'd say the opposite, bro. I'd say maybe short-term buys, but overall sells. But fairs. I didn't get in, but exact same setup. Nice, bro. Retailers are shorting right now. Bro thinks he's at alpha. Yeah, what's your average RR and win rate? Average RR is 3-1, bro. Average win rate's 50%. Well, not average win rate, 50%. Bit higher this year. It's like 55, 60, but I always say 50 because ever since I started trading, it basically is 50. Can you please repeat why Forex is easier? There's multiple reasons. So my whole thing is this. I'll do a little drawing so you guys understand where I'm coming from with this. So essentially, futures, right, always move up. So the likes of NASDAQ always move up, right? It will always move up. That's all. It will always go up. It always trades to the upside. You put your money in it and you can hold that forever and it'll always go up, right? So the issue with this is it means you can't really catch these trending moves because there's so much manipulation. All the market's doing is just manipulating people and then it will eventually move up. But where everyone knows that it'll eventually move up, in my opinion, it's a lot harder to catch these entries for it actually to go up because everyone knows it's going up anyway. So the whole entire premise of like the lower time frame is to just manipulate people and make way for the market to eventually trade higher. Whereas the difference between that and FX is with FX, you get genuine trends. And if you can identify that, then you can genuinely take advantage of it. And it moves cleanly in that trend. You'll get clean buys. And there won't be a lot of manipulation in this. Like, as long as you stick to your bias, you'll get a lot of clean buys. Whereas, as I said, rather than moving like this, futures tend to move like this. And you're just going to get manipulated to shit in there. But that's why people trade like little small time frame liquidity grab and then buy. Like liquidity grab, buy. Like, sort of depends what trader you are, but I prefer Forex for me anyway. For example, if you look at NAS, it's a perfect example of what I mean, right? Look at that and then that. So what do we get? We get pure chop for the best part of 6 months. No clear direction, pure chop. Purely just to manipulate everyone to then make way for the biblical fucking bull market. Fairs, maybe you could have spam buys in here, but even that probably was quite difficult. Versus if you look at something like Forex, where you've sort of had this clean downtrend for a while. Obviously, you get the retracement. Then again, you get the clean downtrend. And you can actually sort of take advantage of those trends. Even if you look at before the trend shifted. before the trend shifted bearish, if you look at before that, the bullish market, it's nice and clean. There's clean moves that you can actually trade within this. So if you had the correct bullish bias, you could have caught like a fair amount of buyers all the way up. Whereas, as I said, rather than moving up cleanly like this, typically futures are going to go like that, which is a lot harder. How many subs do you take a month? Probably about 10. What pair are you analysing? EU, bro. Does say in the bottom right. Do you trade live every day? Yes, bro. I trade live every single day, bro. Every single London session I'm live for. This is the trade we had yesterday. If you weren't in the stream yesterday, this was the trade we had on EU. Again, more shorts. You see from there, we've got first entry there, second entry there. Obviously caught the shorts all the way to the bottom. At the end of the day, you can see sells, close. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking to do again here. Just continue that short. It's really what I'm trying to do. See, my stop's at the high, so if we do want to come any higher than this, then I will be stopped out. So we'll see. Did have a close of that 1 hour, confirming the 1 hour bearish CRT. Do you have Discord? Yeah, bro. Links in my... If you go to my YouTube, Richesse FX, links in my bio, bro. Richesse FX. Richesse FX on YouTube or Instagram, and you got a link to my Discord. Or just send me a DM on TikTok, and I can send it to you. As I said, I've been shorting the shit out of this market, so if I take an L off shorts, I'm not really too bothered. It's just what happens if you stick to your bias, you juice it, and eventually it will fail in the end. But can't lie, your lives help a lot. Your foreheads wham, but looking too short at you. Chicken burger, mate. Not really too sure how to. In fact, I know exactly how to take that. I'm going to block you from my live. I'm not really chicken burger. What about this? It hasn't occurred. I believe dicks were flip bias. Fairs. I'm in shorts for GU, but I fear its volatility because I only have a 5 pip SL. Bro, if you're scared, then you shouldn't really be in a trade. You should, if once you're in a trade, you firm it TP or SL. Like, if this hits SL, I do not give a shit. I'm aware of the risks before I get in. Like they say, no crying at the casino. You know what you're getting yourself in for when you enter the trade. This can only go one or two ways. You either win or you lose. I'm mentally prepared for both before I enter, so the result's neither here nor there. Show us GU. I just entered the same trade. If I win, you are the best. Sweet. It's looking a little bit sticky right now, bro. I'll be so honest with you. I've just filled this imbalance. Yeah, this EU's rushing, bro. This could be cooked, I'm not going to lie. DXY's just dump him. Straight to SL lol peak. Not really, bro. Again, like, it doesn't, it's just, I don't know. I won't preach too much. But like, chat, I'm not trying to sound high and mighty or anything, but like, if you take a loss, as long as you're trading according to your strategy, it literally doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter at all. If you've broken a rule or you've done something blatantly stupid, then yeah, you should be pissed off at yourself. It's like when you go to a casino. When the roulette wheel spins and the casino loses, Did the casino go, oh, fuck, we've lost, shit, that's so peak? You go, no, I don't care. It's just a loss, which is part of the winning process. It's going to win overall. We know it's going to win overall. So if you take a loss, it doesn't really matter. I know it's like hard to take, but like the more you care about it, the more you're going to let it affect you, bro. Like, if you're truly, truly confident on your strategy, your losses won't matter. As I said, I've been absolutely shorting the shit out of this market to absolute death. So if I take a loss, like, it's a price that I pay for my wins. It's not the end of the world. Is the 15-minute order block pushing up? Yeah, I mean, it's probably just that same momentum, bro, to be honest. I don't think it's necessarily this order block itself. I think the market's just not ready to reverse yet. I think we're probably just going to fill this imbalance a little bit more and then get the move most likely. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe it was a little bit early. You should have a 100% win rate. No, I'm new to trading. I'll be real, bro. 100% win rate's a little bit basic. I normally aim for a 250% win rate. So, hey, Louis. So many of my trades are mechanical pattern trading of CRT. It gives me higher RR, but I don't feel confident identifying a higher time frame retracement or manipulation. What do you use to find your daily bias? Is it purely just CRT, or Iran claims US naval blockade is being lifted, citing Iran Deputy Minister Fairs? Why are you being sarcastic? It's blatantly a joke, mate. Not sure if you was quite aware of the sort of premise of that joke, but 250% win rate doesn't exist. So it's just a little light-hearted joke, mate. No need to take it to heart. Price will break the highs. Holy prediction. Holy prediction at this point. The trade reversing, should we continue holding sells or should we just close? I'm going to hold, bro. If you want to close, you can close. I always hold to 40p at full SL. Got to take that shit on the chin. Okay, bro. Brother is just mad he lost. Bro's mad trying to rage bait me. I'm literally not mad, like, at all. I use weekly profile, SMT, and daily candle closure. Do you not use market structure at all? So you're mainly just using SMT and CRT and volume, basically. Fairs. Did you not take a 1 to 5 previously? What does he mean you lost? Yes, exactly, bro. He's just trying to rage bait. That's all he's trying to do. I think it'll take out those equal highs. Yeah, that's basically stopped out already, basically. Is the win rate, is the biblical win streak going to come to an end? I think it is. I think the biblical win streak is finally coming to an end. We had to get nerfed eventually, I'll be honest. We did have to get nerfed eventually. You can see. 5 shorts. 5 shorts was enough. The 6th one, they got us. Fair play, fair play. Fair play, market. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. We'll be back. To be honest, chat, I still like the look of shorts. I do still like the look of shorts, to be honest. I don't know if I'll re-enter in the New York session or just leave it till tomorrow. I'll see how the market progresses on the 4 hour. I think there is a 100% win rate. How do you think TJR is so rich? My strat says 640 to 106 tests ran all 1. Nice, bro. 6 win streak, what's 1 loss? Trust me, bro. 100% win rate is impossible. Yeah, bro, he's just, yeah, bro, I text you with the Discord. No worries, bro, I'll text you back. Yeah, no, he's this NQ thief guy's just rage baiting, bro. He's just been doing it the fucking whole life. He's not being serious. Oh, that was a nice setup as well, man. That was unlucky. I do still think we're going to sell off from here. I can't really see us taking out these highs. I think we are going to sell off from this order block. It was a bit early today, but as I said, nothing's really changed. My bias is still shorts. I'm still going to be looking for shorts tomorrow. TGR meat riders. For every chart I've ran and tested, the parameter hasn't lost. JVP, I can't even see what he said. Bullish weekly CRT, yeah. I'm being real, Lou. I didn't see what you said, bro. I didn't see what you said, Simon. My prediction is it will break previous highs before switching to sells. Fair. That first futures trade, I was here to witness it. Yeah, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. We've been fading everything recently. We eventually cooked us, but yeah, we cooked it way harder. That was a nice trade yesterday. There's the execution. So yeah, 2 trades. It's been a pretty active week, to be fair. I don't normally trade Mondays, but yeah, I've had a trade Monday, trade Tuesday. Obviously, 4.5 hours from this. It was a futures trade, so it did close me early. So I actually got out at about here. So it's a 3.5 to 1. So 3.5 to 1, and then a 1 hour loss. So we're up 2.5% so far on the week if you've been in all these streams and if you've copied all my trades. I don't recommend you copying all my trades, but if you have, that's what we're on so far in the stream. So yeah, a good day today, chat. It took a trade. I was high conviction, went for it, went against me, but as I said, chat, it is what it is. You have high conviction, you fade a lot of trades, you win a lot of trades. Eventually, that win streak's going to end and you're going to lose. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, it's annoying. It's a loss. It's hard to take, but like I said, chat, it's a minor. We cook these sells, and I'm still bearish, to be honest. We'll see if we break these highs and then above this order block, then maybe we'll reassess. But yeah, not a bad day. Did you read my last, Lou? All my tests ran 106, all wins. Euro USD has 640 as a target as my live forward test. 106 what? Are we re-entering potentially later, bro? What do you execute on 15 minute and 5 minute? What pair is this on futures? It's EU, bro. 6E exclamation mark. All good, Kai. You know your worth. No need to ramble about it. Fucking hell, mate. No, I do this on every stream, bro. We always have a little review of the stream, how it went at the end. 106. Oh, fairs. Yeah, you'll have to send me a message. Is that a bot then? Or what? Holy EU pump. Trust me, bro. Do think we can sell off now. Really like the look of sells. Really, really do. Really like the look of sells right now. I'm doing EUG on futures. Well, they're not exactly futures, but I mean, you can trade them on alpha, on futures prop firms essentially. What's done with that fucking vape, bro? You proof on Discord, sweet, bro. What future pair did you trade? 6E exclamation mark. Would you say it's better than FX firms? Not yet, bro. I've literally had one trade on it, so. Lou, do you think GU looks? Lou, do you not think GU looks weaker for the sells, or do you like EU as it's more correlated? Yeah, GU's that probably does look weak for the sells for sure, but yeah, it's just less correlated, which is the main issue that we are facing. Oh, mate, these sells are going to be biblical when they come through. I can just tell already. I mean, GU sells right now. Fair play. Yo, bro, SMT with GU could be confirmation for shorts on EU. Yeah, man, I still like the short bias, man. As I said, I'm still short on this. I'm going to jump off now, though, chat. It is 11:30. We have got the post-London stream to jump on with my members. If you are trying to get in the mentorship chat, just send me a message. Our monthly mentorship is full. But if you want to register your interest or anything like that, let me know. Trading with an airport plan right now. Lovely, Cole, bruv. That's the fucking best way to trade. You always live. Live every single day, bro. Every single day. Trading the same strategy every single day as well. So the more you come through, the more you'll learn my strategy. I've had a fucking crazy win streak recently. Last week I didn't trade that much. I had one trade, which was that short, which won on Wednesday. That was literally my only trade last week. Yesterday I had a trade which won. Today I had a trade which lost. And the week before I had 4 trades, all winners. So in the last, counting this is the 3rd week. Well, yeah, let's just say in June. In June I've had 4, 5, 6 wins, 1 loss, which is fucking insane. June's been my best month I've literally ever had. Especially because all of these sales were fucking high as shit RR. 14R, or 13R, 13R, 9R, 9R. DF Telegram, Discord, bro. Discord only. Discord's an actual community, a proper community. Gold, yeah, I'll be bullish on gold, bro, off this 1 hour fair value gap, but we haven't really come into anything yet. Link. Go to my YouTube, bro. If you go to my Instagram or YouTube, Richesse FX, it's got a link to my Discord. If you want the Discord link, boys. Yeah, my mentorship is full right now, boys. We only opened it a few weeks ago. We opened 30 slots. They filled up basically instantly. So we did another 20 slots. So yeah, there's 50, but they're all full right now. That is because we have to do max slots because it is one-to-one mentorship. So it actually comes with one-to-ones with me. You work with me personally. I do 2 live streams with my members every single day. One in the morning at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. One in the afternoon at 12 a.m. to 1. Where we basically, first one, we say what we want to see in the London session. Next one, we review what we've already seen. And obviously it does come with all the videos on my strategies and concepts and stuff. And then my actual, and then obviously one-to-ones with me personally. So if you are interested in that, boys, send me a message on Instagram. My Instagram's on screen, or on Discord. As I said, my monthly is full. So I can only really take on lifetimes right now. And even lifetimes, I can probably have like a few more. But yeah, it comes with one-to-one. So I genuinely can't have more than 50 people in there. Or there just won't be enough time for me to do them all. So thanks, brother. You hear from me every day. I appreciate you, bro. Big up you, bro. We drop a few of you, man, some follows. We drop a few of you, man, some follows. Bro, gold. Yeah, I'm bullish on gold. A few you man some follows. Bitcoin. I'm gonna jump off now. I'm not gonna look at Bitcoin today, bro. I'll look at Bitcoin tomorrow. I'm bearish on Bitcoin though in general. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one, boys. If you're in the mentorship, I'll be jumping on the pre-London stream in half hour. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one, people. Sweet, boys. Appreciate all you boys tuning in, people. And I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Big up to everyone who tuned in. Yeah, annoying to take a loss today. I'm still still want this to be my bias. I'm still pretty sure on the bias. Still want this to play out. So, yeah, we'll see, boys. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll catch you in the next one, people. Sweet, boys.